¿Qué pasa YouTube? Welcome back to another episode of Yankees Mag Weekly here on the channel. Make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't, and let's start with the whole thing, alright? So, the Mets, despite losing 2 out of 3 in Washington, they ended up sweeping the Minnesota Twins on the weekend to take the first place in the National League wildcard race. The San Francisco Giants lost 2 in a row. The Mets won 3 in a row, by sweeping the Twins, and they took first place. So that's interesting. About just about 2.5 weeks before the season ends, the Mets already taking first place in the NL wildcard. So what does this mean? If they keep it up right now as they going, they might win the first wildcard and take home field advantage for the NL wildcard game, one playoff game, which is honestly I think it's kind of dumb, but hey, here we are. So they on Saturday, Curtis Granderson hit a walk-off home run in 12 innings, I believe. I was watching the game, and they tied it a bunch of times. Well, he tied it up and finished the game. So they played well on Sunday. The Yankees, the Mets played pretty much with their bench, and they won 3-2 with the efforts of TJ Rivera playing, and it was a crazy weekend. I can tell you that was a crazy weekend. So if they can keep this up, they might take up the NL wildcard, like I said, the first place. And the St. Louis Cardinals are just 1 game behind the San Francisco Giants, which it is pretty amazing because they were pretty much out of the NL the wild card at all, postseason in general. So it is kind of crazy because they have not had a great record as home team. They're doing well on the road, but not at home. So there might be a possibility the Giants miss the playoffs or the Cardinals miss the playoffs. You never know. It is what it is, guys. So just keep tuning on the games. If you're a Mets fan or a Yankees fan, or home local, or living in another place, but again, you're a fan of the New York team, so just make sure to watch the games. You don't have the MLB at-bat app, download it. It's not sponsored, but hey, I'm using it to give you information to you guys, like more resume. As you can see here, it was a home run by Granderson by the end of the game, like a replay that he was the MVP of the game. So that he was the MVP on Saturday. So jumping to the Yankees, it wasn't such a good week at all for the Yankees. They lost 2 out of 3 to the Dodgers at home. They lost the previous game on last Sunday to the Tampa Bay Rays. They get swept by the Boston Red Sox and themselves on the weekend from Thursday to Sunday. And honestly, that was not good because they're obviously behind the wild card game. So I think they're about 7-8 games behind, and now they're about 4 games behind in the wild card race. So if they want to make the postseason, they need to step up their game. Yes, they have an injured Aaron Judge, which is really bad, but like I said, it's not one guy that can do the whole thing. So they better keep they need to keep their composure if they want to make the postseason, because they were just close to making it close to the division series, the division itself, but now they're like 8 games behind, which is not really good. So like I said, they need to step up their game. I'm looking at the schedule right now. Hold on for a sec. Here we go. Yeah, they're going right now to Tampa and Toronto for 7 games remaining on their schedule from away. So then they're taking Boston and Baltimore for the final 6. So yeah, they just really need to do anything they can because they're not doing so well. They just lost 5 in a row, and no, they just cannot drop the ball right now. Not right now. They're just coming this close to the season to be over, and if they want to win, they need their starting pitching, most likely their hitting. So Thanks for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. If you haven't yet, make sure comments and do whatever you are. Right, guys? Peace.